A very good morning to my dear IT students. We were reading chapter number 4 and today we'll be starting up with session number 3 of the same chapter, and the name of the session is entrepreneurial skills. Okay, what the skills an entrepreneur should own or should have, what characteristics a successful entrepreneur should have. We'll be discussing these characteristics or traits in detail. See, the success of a particular enterprise totally depends upon the skills and the creativity level of the entrepreneur. So we can say the success of the enterprise will be dependent upon the efficiency of the entrepreneur. Okay, what formulation he is implementing inside the business, what strategy he has made, how he is utilizing the resources, everything is totally dependent upon that entrepreneur only, right? So first characteristics or trait that an successful entrepreneur should have is creativity. So if a entrepreneur is running a business and he is not putting new ideas into it, so he will not be able to grow at a faster speed. Okay, so he must have new ideas, he must have creativity in his ideas. Before implementing, he should check the feasibility of those ideas also. Okay, the feasibility of the idea he is trying to implement, that should also be checked, whether the new idea he is trying to implement will be flourishing, will be successful. And for that he need to make certain studies, he need to do certain surveys. For that he need to take opinions of different people. Okay, so for that he need to check whether that particular idea he is trying to implement will be feasible or not. He needs to verify it. Okay, so many times we have seen that creativity and the innovation, these two words are used interchangeably, but there is a huge difference between these two. What is the difference? Creativity basically refers to bringing something new into existence, means something which has not been done before that. Okay, that is the creativity. And innovation means doing the new things, means what he is trying to say ki you are doing something has been done but you are doing it in a different way. Okay, and creativity says that particular thing has not been done previously and you are doing something new. Okay, it has not been done by anyone and you are trying to implement a thing which has not been implemented by anyone, and creativity is that only. But innovation says that you are doing the things in a new way, okay, in a different way, but things they are pre-existing. Okay, so next is innovation. Entrepreneur must have innovation. Okay, so this is also very important, because every time we cannot develop new things, so we must have innovation in our ideas also, so it will add the value to that particular product. Say if you are selling biscuits and you are now trying to do something innovative in it, you are trying to make the cookies in a different way, so that will be innovation. So if someone has not produced cookies before that and you are producing cookies, so that will be creativity. If cookies are also always been there, but now you are trying some difference, means you are trying to make that cookies in a different way, so that will be innovation. Okay, so that innovation is also adding value to that product. Fine. So innovation is also very important. As creativity is important, similarly innovation is also very important. Okay, so now the most important thing is that when we are putting innovation into implementation, we need to take care of the resources also. Okay, because whenever we are trying to implement the new thoughts and ideas, we must judge whether that particular thing will be that we will be able to implement it or not, whether the resources for those are available or not. If you are trying to implement, like you will make oat cookies and oats are not available, so resources are not available, so it will not be feasible, right? And we must think of it also that whatever we are trying to produce, the cost of production should not be too much high, right? So if the cost of whatever new you are trying to means new concept you are trying to implement in a particular thing, and because of that the cost has gone too much high, so that new experiment that you are trying to do will not be successful, because many of the people, they will not try it even. So you need to think of it that this particular experimentation or innovation that you are trying to implement, that should not be too much costly. Okay, like you are trying to replace fruits with the soft drinks. Okay, so it is not merely an innovative activity. Okay, so you need to think over it, right? Next is dynamism. So the entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur, he must bring dynamism to industries also, or market also. So the new idea that you are trying to implement, that will be successful. Okay, so the inferior innovations across the market, they will be replaced when you are trying something strong or better, okay, in your products. Okay, whatever new products you are giving, if they are of better quality than the previous one which are existing in the society or market, so those previous inferior products that are available in the market, they will get replaced by your new innovative and useful product. So this dynamic nature of the entrepreneur will also benefit industries and markets also. Fine. Next is your risk taking ability and the decision making ability of the entrepreneur. See, an entrepreneur has to be always ready to accept the risks, and his decision making capability, whether to take this risk or not, because risk can be bearable only up to a certain level. See, if you are trying to implement something in the market, and risk is very much high, so you must take care of it. You must take care of this thing, that if the risk is too much high, and it can, for that you can be bearing a very big loss, so in reality also you must take care of this thing. You need to think practically. Risk we must take, but that much risk that can spoil your business even, that should not be taken up. Okay, so firstly we must see the feasibility of the things, that whatever things are we are trying to implement, that will be implemented in reality or not. It is just like a dream we are thinking of, that we will implement it, and when we are trying to implement it is totally failure. So this should not happen. Okay, so risk taking is important, but we have to, means the entrepreneur has to take a good decision whether this risk or whatever thing we are trying to take into conversion, that they are really whether these things are feasible or not. Okay, for that studies will help, the feedback of the different experienced entrepreneurs will also help, whatever the team members are there in the in the particular in the particular industry. Okay, that will, they will also give suggestions to that particular entrepreneur. So on the basis of that only, the entrepreneur should decide that whether this decision should be taken or not. Okay, next is self motivation. So entrepreneur, if he is self motivated, then only he will be able to meet up the objectives he is setting for the growth. Okay, so because risks are always there with the entrepreneur, and if in case he is not successful, though he should not get demotivated, so he should be guided by self motivation. He must have a good practice of self motivation, so that if in case he is facing failures in the implementation of certain product, so he should not take it in a negative way, rather he should take it in a positive way, that something he has learned from these particular things, right? So self motivation is very important for an entrepreneurship, because otherwise he will he will be demotivated, and he will not be moving further easily to take the new risks. Okay, self confidence. So the strong self confidence is required in the entrepreneur, because whatever he is trying to implement, and he is not able to show or represent, or he is not able to promote that thing with the full confidence, then definitely it is going to affect the marketing or the usage of or the publicity of that particular product. So self confidence is very important, because if he is losing the self confidence, then he will not be able to promote his thing in the market confidently. Okay, next is time management. See, time management is very important. Why? Because whatever things he is going to produce, if he is not able to match up the demand and the supply game, okay, see, he has to produce a particular amount of things in a particular duration of time, and if he is not able to meet those targets in that specified period of time, then he will not be successful at all. See, he has started producing a particular thing, okay, and that particular thing is now in demand, and but the entrepreneur is not able to produce that particular quantity. Okay, so demand is there but supply is not there. Ultimately the people, they will get demotivated to buy that particular product, and they will switch to something else, okay, that is available in the market in comparison to that particular, means parallelly whatever is available to that particular product, right? So time management is very important, and whatever task entrepreneur is setting for himself, he should keep a check that particular target he has set for himself, whether he is able to achieve in that duration of time or not. Because if he is not able to meet up his own targets, then he cannot grow. Okay, so he must be self learning in nature. He must analyze his mistakes and the targets he has set, and accordingly he should move further. Okay, next is persistent. So whatever goals he has tried to set, है ना, so whatever are the conditions available, sometimes the condition may be in his favor, and sometimes there will be adverse conditions, and that will be discouraging. So just because of the initial failure, he should not be demotivated, and he must be persistent towards his efforts, and that then only he will be able to achieve the goals, right? Persistence means continuation, right? In continuation he should try to implement the things again and again, so until unless he is not able to achieve his targets. Next is problem solving. So he must have a problem solving capability. So because he is doing something new, and new things always they are full of problems, so he must make unique and innovative strategies to solve those problems. So he must have a problem solving strategy, rather getting depressed when the problems when they are arising. Okay, next is flexibility. So flexibility, why this characteristics should be there in the successful entrepreneur? Because the market is is very is full of up and downs. Market environment, it keeps on changing. Why? Because there are a lot of competitors along with you, and they try to implement different strategies, right? And they also have to look for the preferences of the customers, and the preferences of the customers, they keep on changing time to time. So an entrepreneur should be flexible to adopt all these things in while implementing a particular strategy. Okay, so he should make the necessary changes when and whenever they are required, okay, to while producing the different things and supplying them in the market. Okay, so flexibility is very important for an entrepreneur, because different situations, different conditions are there around him that he has to take care of. Okay, so flexibility is very important. Next is vision. Okay, so vision, that the particular entrepreneur should be able to visualize the complete task. Okay, then only he will be able to set his targets and achieve the objectives. And for that he can take help of the shareholders of the enterprise, or whosoever are the employees. He can take their advice also, set targets, goals in front of them, so that they will also feel motivated to achieve those goals and targets. Okay, so he must have a good vision. Next is leadership. The next important characteristics is leadership quality. See, whosoever is working under a particular entrepreneur, those employees should be very much influenced by that particular entrepreneur, because if they are influenced by those that particular entrepreneur, then they will go hand in hand with the entrepreneur, means they will follow whatever instructions he is giving them, and he will be obeying him very minutely, है ना. So whatever he is trying to do will be implemented very effectively, and he will be able to implement those resources, those resources whatever he is having, in a better way. Okay, so next is the technical knowledge. He must have the technical knowledge, because in previous lecture I told you that how much it is important for an entrepreneur to have the technical knowledge, because now digital market is becoming very powerful. Everything is being sold on the a digital platform, so it becomes very easy for the entrepreneur to approach to the target audience when they are having different channels digitally to promote their products, right. So he must have good technical knowledge also, how to implement and how to distribute and how to promote the products that he is producing. Okay, so he must have good words with the technical staff of the enterprise, so that they may also contribute to the promotion and development of the products. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Thank you so much. Revise these things properly and make notes of it. Okay beta.